It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. Judge Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Blasey Ford appeared Thursday in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee in a classic debate of she said, he yelled. Based on his testimony, I guess Kavanaugh thought the hearing was about whether he was cool in high school.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer. I worked out with other guys at Tobin's house just to meet up and have some beers. Working out, lifting weights. We drank beer. We liked beer.
I gotta say, you're not really helping yourself in a drunken assault case when you yell about how much you like drinking and how strong you were at the time. Pretty much the only ones who kept their composure at the hearing were the woman being questioned and the woman Republicans had to hire to talk to the woman being questioned. Now, on an optics level, I get why the Republicans did that, but if you're not the right person to ask questions at a Senate hearing, maybe you're not the right person to be a senator.
I just want to remind everybody that all this yelling and crying happened at this dude's job interview. I mean, typically when you're asked about a sexual assault and your drinking problem at a job interview, you don't get the damn job. I don't know if Mr. Kavanaugh actually has a history of assault or if he actually has a drinking problem, but I do know that he might, and you shouldn't be on the Supreme Court if you might. You shouldn't be on the People's Court if you might. Sometimes might is enough. I mean, I don't want to pet your dog if he might bite me. I don't want to leave you in my house if you might be a crackhead. I'm not going to have sex with you if you might have dated Charlie Sheen.
And then there are his calendars. If you have calendars from 1982, it does not prove you're innocent. It proves you're a hoarder. You know when most people throw out their calendars from 1982? 1983. And if you're drinking a bunch and you keep a calendar, it's probably to help piece together what happened in your life. He kept a calendar the same way the guy in Memento got tattoos. Now, to be fair to Judge Kavanaugh, it's insane that... Thank you. Thank you, one guy. To be fair to Judge Kavanaugh, it's insane that he has to answer questions about his high school yearbook. If you looked into anyone's high school yearbook, you'd find something super embarrassing. Like, I regret that my senior quote was a Smash Mouth lyric, and I very much regret that my hairstyle was the Rachel. But if they do ask about your yearbook, why would you lie? The Devil's Triangle is not a drinking game. But speaking of drinking games, if you took a shot for every time Kavanaugh lied about his yearbook, you'd be as drunk as Brett Kavanaugh was in the summer of '82.
You know, these hearings have taught me a lot about what happens at white prep schools. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm sending my kids to a black school where it's safe. Of course, this is a big deal because a Supreme Court judge is a lifetime job. And sadly, that's more important to Congress than the concerns of half the country. Kavanaugh could be the deciding vote on issues concerning the very people he makes feel unsafe. It'd be like letting a coyote decide on roadrunner rights or letting all white cops police an all black neighborhood. Also, why does it have to be him? You can't just pick another dude from your Illuminati lizard meetings? Are Republicans so pro-life that you don't even have a plan B for this?
President Trump on Friday ordered the FBI to conduct a new investigation into Brett Kavanaugh. And Trump is so serious, he said the FBI should probably just drop everything else and only investigate this one thing. Because after Dr. Ford's testimony... After Dr. Ford's testimony in this new FBI investigation, Kavanaugh basically has two strikes against him. Or as Kavanaugh thinks of it, dos equis.